What's up, everybody? So this is my team builder for week 5 of the WBE. Unfortunately, 1-3 right now. Hopefully get a win here. So I'm gonna just quickly run down the team like as fast as possible. I don't have much time. Toxic, Volt Switch, Knockoff, Aura Sphere. Toxic is mainly for Tangrowth and Stunfisk. So if I get them on a timer, that would be great. Toxic also helps me in, like, my main game plan is sweeping with Lucario. So if I get a Toxic off on some of the Pokemon, because a lot of the Pokemon that he's running will likely run heavy duty boots, so me getting a Toxic off on like a Rotom if it's heavy duty boots would be very good. Or even a knockoff as well, which is always going to be nice. Aura Sphere does a lot of damage to Tangrowth, and Volt Switch is just pretty good for momentum if he doesn't bring in the Stunfisk to answer me. I outspeed Hydreigon, and I have max HP, Shuka Berry, max special attack. Reflect, Light Screen, Dazzling, Foul Play. Lucario can take multiple hits with screens up. It can take a super effective hit with screens up, so I should be pretty fine there with screens up. With screens up, I also can use Sigilyph pretty effectively as well, because it's Calm Mind, Psychic, Dazzling Gleam. That is pretty effective coverage against the team outside of Copperajah. I also have a DD Gyarados that I can utilize screens, Foul Play, and Dazzling Gleam. Foul Play for the Scolipede, and Dazzling Gleam for the Hydreigon. So Lucario is my main win condition. Sword Stance, Extreme Speed, Close Combat, Earthquake. I only have Earthquake so I don't get paralyzed by potential static from the Stunfisk. Enough speed to outspeed Rotom, and then I have the rest in attack, the rest in bulk. So basically I could go Adamant, but if I go Adamant and the Rotom is heavy duty boost Timid, then it's always going to be outspeed me. And if I go Adamant, I don't guarantee I knock it out with Extreme Speed, so there's no reason for me to go that. So, but if it's Scarf Rotom, I can just Sword Dance, and Extreme Speed will knock it out usually after. It will almost always knock it out after hazards. Dragon Dance, Bounce, Waterfall Substitute. This can take a Giga Drain from Tangrowth every single time, unless it is running a lot of special attack. It has to run 180 at least to have a chance. And if it's running max special attack, then it only has a 50% chance of knocking out my sub. I have enough speed to hit 110, which at +1 will outspeed the Hydreigon. DD, Bounce, Waterfall Substitute. So I have Toxic on Crocodile and Zero Aura, so that if I get the Toxic off on the Tangrowth and the Tangrowth has Protect, then I'm not too worried about it, as well as the fact that if Tangrowth is running Protect, then that's also just giving me Bounce. That's also just giving me leftovers recovery, so I'll be healing a little bit every time I click Bounce. So with Sub and Bounce, I should be healing pretty well. Crocodile with Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Knockoff, Toxic. I need Stealth Rock so that the Rotom does take damage, and it lets me see what type of Rotom it is. Stealth Rock, I need 3 hits of Stealth Rock to guarantee Hydreigon dies. 2, I have a very high chance of knocking out at +2 with E-Speed from Lucario. I have enough speed to outspeed Rotom speed creeping my Gyarados. I want to intentionally just make this lower than Gyarados so I know what type of Rotom I'm facing. Pretty Spadef so that Hydreigon isn't as effective against me, as well as just taking a Rotom Overheat. And then my last Pokemon is Sigilyph with the Cold Berry, Calm Mind, Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Roost. Cold Berry is mainly for the Passimian. Passimian is pretty annoying because I do have 2 Intimidate Pokemon. Can't exactly bring them in on the Defiant Pokemon. So I have this to bait in the knockoff and knock it out with a Psychic or Dazzling Gleam, depending on how much HP it is at. And this can also just be able to win the game because I'm outspeeding Rotom, and I can knock it out with Psychic. Pretty much the only Pokemon that he has to really handle this one-on-one very well is the Copperajah. And Hydreigon potentially flinch me down, but this is fine. With screens up, this can easily win the game. So that is my team, and I'll get into the battle shortly. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to week 5 of the WBE. 1-4, 1-3, 1-3 right now. Let's try to get to 2-3. Pretty unfortunate last week, but let's try to bounce back. I did not expect him to bring Espeon, and he didn't bring a Scolipede, so that's pretty good for me. Cop. So I expected him to bring the first 3 Pokemon, Passimian and Scolipede, over Espeon. And then one of Stunfisk or Copperajah. So I just need to do a little bit of damage to Passimian, and I feel like I can win this game. So I'll just lead out with Lucario. Maybe the Copperajah is also going to be problematic. I wasn't really expecting the copper jaw. But with him having no Volt Switch immunity, that's going to be pretty good for me. Like I said, I do need to do some chip damage to the Pessimian. Unless it is not Choice Scarf. And if it's not Choice Scarf, then Lucario should be able to knock it out in one hit with close combat. Alright. Same pose? Come on, dude. Let's go. Who leads out with the Pessimian? Let's see if you are Scarfed. I'll just Volt here. Sumi Zane. Okay, so he's not Scarfed. That's really good for me. Lucario should be able to handle it really well. Volt Switch into Sigilyph. Knock off, got the Clover. Let's see here, is that banded? Yeah, it is. Alright, so I'll switch. I don't know, I'll stay in, I guess. And Psychic or I'll Psychic. Oh, that's really good. So, for Lucario to win, I just need damage on Hydreigon. Yeah, I'll just roost here, see what type of rodent this is. Don't really need Sigilyph if it's this low. Goes for Overheat. Scarfed. Should I go for Stealth Rock now or later? Because he does have the SB on. So, what do I have for Tangrowth? I'll just Stealth Rock. I'll just Stealth Rock. Is this Espeon, dude? Okay. Should be able to handle this pretty well with this. Goes for Giga Drain. I did 61. So he's running some special attack on this. So Lucario should be able to one-hit kill this. Alright, so Rotom is Scarfed to deal with this. He has special attack investment. Can I kill Copperjaw with Lucario if it's Chople? I guess I'll go Gyarados initially. If he wants to go for knockoff, that's good on him, but hopefully he just goes for Giga Drain. Or Earthquake again. Nice. He's not gonna stay in here. I would like to get a Dragon Dance off, but it's fine just getting a sub up. Yeah. Just to get damage off on this. Because I'm gonna get waterfall damage off on this and the Rocky Helmet from my Crocodile. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to just win this game. I just need a little bit of damage on the Hydreigon. I think he has to go for power. He has to go for an inaccurate move to hit me. Whirlwind. Okay, that's fine. Klefki's fine. Crocodile's fine. Let's go back into this, I guess. If he wants to sack this, he can sack it, but that's his prerogative. I just need damage off on the Hydreigon, and Lucario can win. Like I said, he has to go for an inaccurate move. And this might not even break my substitute. Shockwave. Okay, it can. I can just go for it again, though. Scarf Rotom. Okay, keep that in mind. Because it's Scarf Rotom because he got sped my Sigilyph. My Sigilyph is literally 1 speed faster than max speed Rotom. I made my Crocodile. Oh, okay. Is this Espeon? Okay. I'm actually not sure if Gyarados is going to be able to outspeed this. So I will just go for the waterfall here. Just to do some damage. I'm not sure what the item on the Tangrowth is, but between him having Giga Drain, Shockwave, and Earthquake, it's likely going to be... Ooh. Okay, back into Tangrowth. Okay. I think it's going to be Assault Vest. Oh, it's Rocky Helmet. Okay, so I can bounce here. I'll get 2 turns of leftovers. I could Dragon Dance, right? Dragon Dance, click bounce. Yeah, this should be fine. Because then he's forced to go onto Rotom. Ooh, this might not break. This might not break. It's very low. Unless he's max special attack, there's a half 50% chance. Okay. Let's say I Dragon Dance again. Instead of bounce. Okay, let's say I bounce. No, I'll just Dragon Dance again. So I'd speed the Rotom now, I think. No, the problem is if I sub, Shockwave takes poison. Okay. I'll sub here. I think I should be able to, with 2 turns of leftovers. With leftovers here, I should be able to take a Shockwave and, I mean, I should be able to. Ultimately, the only reason that I'm doing this, like even if bounce misses, or he kills me with Rocky Helmet, I don't think he can. Yeah, cause I'll be in the yellow. If he goes Rotom here, it'll die. The bounce. If he goes Copper Jaw, okay. So I could have bounced last turn instead of going for the play that I made, but it should be fine. Like this will do a ton. Whirlwind, that's fine. He hasn't got a Rocks yet. Crocodile again. I'll Earthquake here. One, two, three. He has all 6 of his Pokemon. Okay. Alright. That was a good play on his part. Good sequence. But I could have killed it earlier. Alright, Passimian is still alive. My entire team outspeeds Passimian though, because it's banded. Literally everything except for Klefki. Unless this Earthquake doesn't kill. It doesn't, okay. Close combat should knock it out, right? $252. Yeah. I see it right here. It says 62 to 73. My Lucario is faster than my Crocodile. Oh, it's knockoff. Knockoff is his last move, I think. I think you click knockoff with the Tangrowth. Alright, good. Did the Espeon take damage? I don't think it did. It took rocks. Espeon. Alright, he goes out to Espeon here. Clucky should be able to wall this, so I should be fine. Crit? Not a crit. Wow. Light screen. Sure. $86.53. Dragon. If he overheats Gyarados DDs, yeah. Defog. Psychic. Yeah, it's specs. Lucario versus Espeon, 52 to 62. Let's say I set up Reflect right now. I just want this leftovers. I don't really lose much by this because I get the Intimidate off on this so that the Earthquake that it does to my Lucario does slightly less damage. Does he go to Rotom? Okay, good. He could Wisp here, actually, but I doubt he has Wisp. I think Gyarados should outspeed his Espeon now because his thing did more than half, or about half to my Klefki. Alright, let's see if you're scarfed. $70 to $81, so I just need to do 30. +1 Gyarados. It does around 30. Yeah, that's over 30. Dark Pulse. Does it break? I mean, kill me? It's Life Orb. Okay. Okay. I could Light Screen. But if he has Sub, that's annoying. I just need one Swords Dance with Lucario and I can win. This is kind of funny because this is the exact same scenario he had versus Joey. Lucario versus Tangrowth. Reflect. Crit. Yeah, it does 100%. Where's that Espeon? Knock off the specs here. Oh, it just kills. I think I just closed combat twice now. Oh, true. He can just go into this. He's gonna overheat here. Oh, that's fine. I wish I knew what his Tangrowth is at. I go into Lucario. Yeah, I should Lucario first. Because my Clefty's gonna outspeed his Tangrowth. I don't know if I. God, did I choke again? Because if I went Klefki and reflected, then only a crit can win. Okay. This does 36 to 43. Yeah, I should be fine here, I think. How much is Earthquake 2? No Reflect. No Crit. 118. 118 is actually max damage. So if I Sword Stance here, I'll just close combat. This should do like 60 or like 40 because I think it's AV. Yeah. Then I can set up a Reflect and then Dazzle. Klefki. Assault Vest. Reflect. 20 to 25. His Earthquake should do 37 damage to me. Don't crit. Alright. And now the Dazzle Gleam should be able to knock it out. Or do I go for Foul Play? 14 to 17. Foul Play does 13. I'll Dazzle. If he's max Bedef. Foul Play does 13 to 15. If I set up a Reflect, God, I played that way too conservative, but I just felt like Lucario just won the game. But I never got an opportunity to set up a Swords Dance. I should have played that game a little bit better, but without hacks, there was no way I would have lost. So 2 and 3, very close 2 and 3. Next week, I have Crimson Sea, but I thought I had Envy for the longest time next week, so I thought I had Uzi Gunner, Envy, and Joey back-to-back, 3 Titans, but luckily was able to come out here with a W. Uzi Gunner, unfortunately, had to play me, Joey, and Envy back-to-back-to-back, so I think he definitely has a good chance of making playoffs. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm glad that there's no problems with the recording. Peace.